ส Hello! Welcome everybody. Welcome. Let me open my Twitch stream chat. Hello! Miss you too! Thank you so much and thank you Vtuber for subscribing too. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, we are continuing Ghost Trick today, and according to my schedule, my stream schedule, you guys ought to know that I intend to finish it today. So yeah, let's finish it today. I am going to finish it today, and please have fun with the game. I love this game, so yeah. I really hope my voice sounds okay. It should be okay. Okay. An abandoned submarine continues to sink slowly but surely, a long journey to the bottom of the sea. Lynn and a little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them, but at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? Ooh, I'm so excited to see the climax and see the conclusion of everything. Okay. I like this. I like how he has glasses too. I see you managed to survive, detective. Hey, you are. Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body. Okay. Oh, and you there. He knows. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You know about me all along? Of course. What else would explain all those unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who in the world are you? Sizzle, look at you. What happened? I can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are? That's right. I came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit of tonight, I thought I was you, Sizzle. Sizzle? My name isn't Sizzle. I bet you'll remember really soon. Who you are and who I am too. What? Why don't you just tell me? My voice is still bad? I don't think I have any other choice. Because I'm using my good microphone now. Oh my god. Are my microphones all bad? Do I need new microphones for every single stream? Ugh. The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind, a memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. He's so cool. They got us good. It's all over for the submarine. Its engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the hull and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had to deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Temsik fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your powers? Yeah, that meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we would like to hear more. The radiation's power effect. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research, and I think I've kind of got some of it figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects, and in my case, swapping objects. Exactly. Apparently, there are individual differences in the powers we got, and it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first, I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, who do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple. It is? How then? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation. That's what does it? Dying while being exposed to the radiation? On that day 10 years ago. A fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart and I died. So, of course, I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute. Is that how I got my powers too? You know, you might be right. Aren't the Temsik remnants still right there in that park in the bottom of the crater? You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. It's radiation's time effect. Another effect of the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite? One of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death? This is all so strange and confusing. I can't take it all in. It makes about as much sense to me as anything else. Yeah, strange and confusing. That just about sums up this subject that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment. My very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? Contradictory existence. That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that generated my life and death. What? My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So it just simply existed, not really alive, but not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day. My hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut his guy's body with a scalpel. So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow. Revenge. Before I left this country, I wanted to do something. To do one thing, I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the justice minister and made him issue the execution order, but I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. So that's why you wanted his daughter kidnapped. But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know. They had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? The objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Temsik. Detective Jod was one. Whoa, no, bleh. Hello! Thank you for the sub! Thank you so much for the subscription, Pinay. Thank you! And welcome! Thank you so much and good morning! So they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cabanilla and that junkyard super, they were slated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Temsik fragment, and here I am. But they had one more, final target. You, detective. Me? One final target. If you weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago, I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Oh, okay. But I was just a little kid playing in the park. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years later, and you'd become a detective, looking into Jaw's case. Tonight, I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago. So, of course, you didn't recognize me. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. Your subconscious resisted me, such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. The aim was off, and the first shot missed the mark. The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan anyway. But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into the scheme. I showed up. I was supposed to meet up with them after that, but then something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. Aha, the inspector in white was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. That inspector caused me no end of trouble. But why are those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Temsik meteorite. Because you were looking into Jod case. They thought you would find out about Temsik sooner or later. Oh. And that's pretty much a whole story. The only thing left to do now is wait for water pressure to crush this submarine. Oh no! There are no cores that link from here to the water surface. I have an idea! We hook up the phone line and... There are no communication cables down this deep. They're meant for this submarine to be my coffin, a coffin for the dead. There's no escape. I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeling these 10 years. You what? This feeling, cut off from the world, all alone in a submarine, sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. This must be how you felt all along. Lynn? Camilla! Is it true we're stuck here? What? If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry. That's funny. What is it, Sizzle? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go to all the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Temsic fragment and escape if that's what they wanted? Why they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute! Yes, we do! This will tell us where Detective Jod is. That present from the inspector in white. That's right, Detective Jod told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in a person's body in the command room, right? Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure something else between the three of us without powers, right, Miss Lynn? Right! Oh, and wait a minute. What about a torpedo? A torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. It looks like Detective Jod is our last hope. Come on, let's get started! Okay. So my dad isn't here on the submarine? Don't worry, we're going to get him right now. Okay. I hope I didn't hurt Lynn's feelings, what I said about my dad saving us if he was here. Oh, don't worry about that. Comments like that just roll right off Miss Lynn's back. She's really what? I clicked the wrong button. Ouch. I'm going to start being tougher too. I want to make my dad proud of me. Miss Camilla? I'm sure your dad is very proud of you, Camilla. So his shell is definitely there in the command room, right? Just without the fragment? It's there, yeah. But I don't know about calling it a shell. Detective Jod's watch will tell us exactly where it is. Right. He said it was a radio receiver, didn't he? There might still be another torpedo on this submarine. If we use it, we can get to Detective Jod. That's a brilliant plan. Detective. You think so? So, what are you gonna do? Ride on top of the torpedo? Of course not! You guys are going to go! Darn, I kind of wanted to see that. Did you want to see me drown? Okay. I'd better not open this. That water will come gushing in, I bet. It's such a peaceful mood at the moment, no need to throw cold water on it. Well, I wouldn't go so far as to call this peaceful. Okay. Okay, what do we do now? We go find a command room that was launched somewhere into the sea. What? How? Just to let you know, I don't like water very much. According to Lynn, the key to our plan is a torpedo, kind of a missile. Missile? You have a missile right here! I don't think she's talking about that kind of a missile. Now then, where did we see another torpedo? Okay. But I can't. Oh, I have to operate. Okay. Why is this machine shoving grapes at me? Well, this looks like the private cabin of the top officer, doesn't it? This machine is probably for feeding him grapes while he lies in bed. Oh, it sounds heavenly. I've been thinking about this for a while now. But don't you think that country's use of technologies is a little off? Says the guy who made a deal with a said country. Anyway, it looks like the arm of his machine is a bit busted. The torpedo room, huh? There might be another torpedo left there. I'll go check it out. Oh, I get it. You're going to use a missile to ram the control room. Well, I don't know about ram. We don't want to blow Detective Jot up, but something like that. We'll climb up to the torpedo room too. Up is definitely safer. Okay, I'll see you there then. Okay. It looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be one more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me. I'll enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. And I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now. Okay, let's try it. Good luck! Okay. This switch won't budge. Maybe it's broken, but I don't think the entire device is broken though. It would probably work just fine if only I could move the switch. We'll just have to find a way to move it somehow, but I can't do it with my powers alone. What will happen to these 2 ladies? I think that's up to us and our powers. What? This is no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me a strength missile? Me? Of course I will. Count on it. How's it going there? I'm just calculating the command room's coordinates now. I have to put in a slight offset though. I don't want to blow it up. I'm sure Detective Jot would appreciate that. Well, leave this to me. Good luck with loading the missile. Okay, thanks. Okay, but how? Okay, nice. There we go. That torpedo looks serviceable. All set on this end too. But something's odd. What is? The command room. It looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened. I don't know, but I guess I'll find out. Right, okay. Hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay, thanks. I've already set the torpedo's course. It will head toward the command room where Detective Jot is. 12 seconds after launching, it will pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room. Okay, got it. And then we'll find a way to come back and save you. That will probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Okay, come on, Missile. Missile? I'm sorry, I can't go. What? I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it. Missile. I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You have to do the rest, Sizzle. I can't do it either. I can't ask Mizzle to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels. I want you to go, Mizzle. What? But Miss Lin! You staying here won't change our fate. But if you go with Sizzle, you might be able to make something happen, and that's our only hope. But what if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Never, ever again. Even I can't understand that. I couldn't stand that. Don't worry, Mizzle. Miss Camilla? I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then. Don't worry. Miss Camilla! That's a good boy, Mizzle. Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw the switch. We're ready. Okay. Let's go. Sizzle? Yes? We never found out who you really were. But that doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything. And I'm glad I met you, Detective. But we're going to see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Mizzle? That's right, we promise, little lady. Of course we will! I'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Here goes, then. Good luck, friend! Nice! These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think of a way to save Lynn and Little Lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light of hope reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. Nice. And there are 2 spots too. And it's sinking. Detective John! I bet that big masked man did this. I'm going to bite him. You better not, you might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and sinking. So I wonder what this masked man is going to do. Let's talk to Detective John. Sorry for the wait, Detective John. Who are you? Are you Sizzle? Please excuse my appearance. I can't believe you made it here. How is Camilla? What about Lynn? Well, it's kind of a long story. I told Detective John about everything that happened on a submarine Yonoa. So the submarine is badly damaged? Why would he do that to his own submarine? I wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You followed us? I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective John. Are you Yomiel? Yomiel! So, you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget? So that's your real name, huh? Yomiel? That's right. But those people on the Yonoa were calling you Sizzle? That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you, right, Detective John? Right. About Yomiel. 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you? Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian too, you know. Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multidimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. It doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about. To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then one day the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. I was the guy who built the core of the system. The police arrested you, and then that incident happened. He escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective Jod, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yomiel. Real motive for revenge. 10 years ago. My soul was split from my body and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. Aww, that kinda sucks. Really. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear, but I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. And I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering. Aww. And so that's why you murdered Alma. That's right. I wanted you to know that what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt. What? It was a twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. The deal. Yeah, it's so sad. There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them. But what would you get out of the deal? A new life. Life? I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 was that they helped me with my revenge plot. And the second was a rebirth for me. Rebirth? A new beginning, eh? I didn't care if it was a fake life and an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked him for. A completely man-made life. That's right. I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask the national government to help me. And their response in the end was betrayal. Aww. Betrayal. They were making their moves much more carefully than I expected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Temsik was all about. And you had no idea they were doing all this. Not at all. I was a fool. So then, why did they go to all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of Temsik meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? Yeah, why? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to a government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Cabanilla and the old pigeon guy, eh? At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then, they decided to put the park under surveillance, just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him. He's just a plain old odd person. That's a relief. That park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale. So that's why they couldn't seal the Thameslink meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Thameslink meteorite. So that's it, eh? So the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh? Yeah, it's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. What's that? You've managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever. Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bringing Detective Jod back to life, of course. What? What good would that do now? But we promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla we'd save them. And we can't do that without you, Detective Jod. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us. Here we go then, back to 4 minutes before your death. Nice! There are a lot of deaths tonight. So, where are we headed? We're not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There was only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We'll run out soon, and that'll be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you are trapped here too! By the way, I'm not human, Detective. I am a remote-controlled robot, Detective. What? Your country's use of technology is just plain off. We get that a lot, Detective. Why would you go to all the trouble to do this? That's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective. Possibility? What are you talking about? There's no need for you to know, Detective. Now it is time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, Detective. Arrgh! Camilla, forgive me. Nice. It isn't over yet. It isn't? Remember what that big Max man said? Any possibility, no matter how small? Possibility. In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning the situation around. Nice. Okay. Where are we headed? We're not headed anywhere, Detective. We'll run out of fuel soon, and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you are trapped here too. Okay. Huh? What is it, Detective? Look at Yomel's shell. There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. The Thameslink fragment is gone. Could this change in this shell give us some kind of lead? I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is that they are afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped, thanks to the power of Thameslink. His body cycled between the moments that separated his life and death. Right, but not anymore. The Thameslink fragment has been taken away. Exactly, so what does that mean? I get it! Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Thameslink fragment was removed, my shell became the regular corpse. So let's see, that means we can go back? Back to 4 minutes before your death? But wait a minute. Exactly when is that death? That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move. Nice. Okay, let's go. Wait. Oh my god, when would it be? I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever, and then I saw it, the final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All I have to do now is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now. Nice, let's go. Oh my god! I'm so excited! Final chapter! It's a final chapter, oh my god. It's already a final chapter. When was Yomio's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temsik meteorite fell. We traveled back through time and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. Oh my god, we're back to 10 years ago? Oh shit, really? It's ready! Hold it! Give it up! Do you really think you can outrun me? Eh? Now just calm down and drop that weapon! Stay back! If you come any closer, I'll shoot her! Oh? Huh? Oh, a kitten! Shoot! You might get hurt! Don't tell me we are a cat. Don't tell me we are that black cat. Are you okay? You're all right now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who save you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. So that's a Temsik meteorite, eh? It's beautiful looking at it from this angle. It changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop Temsik from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jot? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can't accept that. Huh? What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay, let's get started. Let's go. Now, how are we gonna save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything. When her sweet potato is almost ready, she's not gonna budge from that spot. But, you know, it makes me wonder. A little girl all alone in a park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood did this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break. Anyway, if Lin won't budge on that spot, then we'll just have to have the fragment move instead. A basket? It looks like one though. It's ready! Oh, poor Miss Lin. I'm sorry. If you're so sorry, then put it down. Alright now, Missile. I was really out of my head that day. Well, we can talk about all this later. The Temsik meteorite is gonna fall very soon. Before that happens, I have to think of a way to do something about that fragment. And I'll do everything I can to help too. Oh. It can't reach. Just calm down. Stay back. What in the world is this thing? Oh boy, you even forgot about a sweet potato is? What a sweet potato is? It is a roasted root vegetable. It's good. There's nothing like them on a cold winter's day. They're sweet and they smell delicious. These guys are sure making me want to try one. What are you doing? You're going to hurt poor Miss Lin's ears. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food too. Anyway, at least her fate had changed, albeit ever so slightly. Can I switch this? No, I can't. It's potato! But I can't get up. The potato shape. It looks like... Oh shit, I know what I have to do now. Ah! I miss it! Ah, shit, I miss it. Okay, wait. I missed it. After fate change. Okay, I missed it. I have to, spring it up. Oh shit! And I have to go up there too! Yes, it is! The story is so... What the heck is going on? Okay, so we have to go over there. We also have to be on the sweet potato, and we also have to do this. Ah! Oh, look at that sweet potato! That big scary sweet potato! That's not a sweet potato missile, that's minnow. Oh, right, of course. But look at them, the potato and minnow. Right now they both have the same shape. So you're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, missile. Okay, here I go, and I'm going to need your help. My help? Oh. That was quite a sight to see. It looks like this park just got a new feature. But neither of them even glanced his way. I guess that's not surprising, even seeing as even a meteorite didn't distract them. Hey, it was a desperate situation, kill or be killed. And Yomil is killed right after this by the meteorite. Well, now that the park has a new feature, we can use it to our advantage in any way. It's about time for that meteorite to come down! Uh-oh, we have to change the fragment's path somehow. It looks like both paths and fates can be difficult things to change. There has to be a way! If we work together, you and me, I thought we'd be able to do something. Thought? That's funny. I wonder why he's using the past tense. Oh, shit. I don't think I can spray higher. It's no use. I can't get any water to come out. Well, we can see why not. Yeah, the overwhelming presence of minnow there. If only we could use this to our advantage somehow. Okay, so... But we can't... What to do? Oh, poor Miss Lynn. Okay. What to do? Or we have to let it fall. Oh no. Never mind. I doubt we can move those two from that spot, which means we have to do something with the Temsic fragment instead. That should be easy with our powers. I think you're right, Mizzle. This is gonna be the grand finale. Okay. At least I can do it after fate change. How do I go up there? How do I go up there? I forgot. Like this? Oh, okay. Oh, I can swap it What if I do this? Oh no, I have to swap it. Okay, wait. I have to swap the big one to that. Oh, but I can't anyway, right? What can I do? Oh look, the lamppost is bending. But it hasn't broken yet. It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. It just might hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, the Temsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Minnow sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. Okay. It's about time for that meteorite to come down. Don't worry, Mizzle. I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in the fragment's path. Okay, that giant sweet potato. If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can. Ouch. Anyway, now the fragment's paths ought to change. Okay. It's so pretty. There! How's that? Look, the fragment's course. It changed a little. Now Yomio's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No! Somebody. Nice. Detective John! The Temsic fragment shot through his leg. What? But the cruel twist of fate wasn't over yet. Oh, bleh. Welcome! Hello. Nyah. Come on, put it down. Huh? John, put the gun down now. If you don't, you're going to shoot him. I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though it's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down! No! I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. I won't let that happen! Mizzle, the bullet stopped in midair. I'm here inside the bullet. Now let's swap it with something. What? With what? Detective John, the meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove that murder is in the detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as a bullet around here. Yes. Here. Oh! Oh no. Oh shit. That hurts. We stopped the bullet, but we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate is death. Your fate of death has changed, but still. This fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Oh no! Look out! Wake up! You're gonna get out of here! Damn it, my leg won't work. It's all over. We out of time. Miss Lynn! It's not over yet. But there isn't anything else to swap with. Why don't we just let it play out and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse, and then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain like a scar on her psyche. I won't let it happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do now, even if we work together? I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sizzle and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Yomiel! Sizzle, your powers is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Now, gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you only have a split second. Okay, now do it. Got it. Yes, now it's your turn, Mizzle. What, me? What can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, got it. You can swap them. The hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But even if I swap them, I'll still be right about Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap him. It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mino. What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or 2 helped. Oh, it helped all right. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn? You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right, I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Oh no, Sizzle! Your gods. Ah, you're awake. Hey, mister, is your knee okay? Huh? Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt. You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. But... What's that? It's a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave. A detective's badge? Thanks! Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But, you know, I'm glad it happened. Oh no! The poor cat! Hey, mister. I found this kitten. It was over there. Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray. It's kind of limp. Is it okay? I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Well, it looks like his fate has changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sizzle's. I knew it! Sizzle? The name Sizzle echoes in my head. That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years, you were my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Aww, old friend? I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Hold it! Somebody, please look at me. Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. Somebody, please reach a hand out to me. I had just only died at a time. I had lost everything, my life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten, with no recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with you for a while. Oh, after a while, the man regained his memory and went back to being just a cat. And then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But it was just a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." Who? The man named me Sizzle. It was a name of something important he had lost along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Oh no. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him. Oh no. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then, after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lin, I would see that light, or at least that's what I tried to believe. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. The black cat. I was possessing Sizzle then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sizzle was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left, but then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sizzle, there inside the bag, was dead. What? Oh, so the first shot! It shot Sizzle! I wasn't able to control her completely. The first bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought, but it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sizzle inside that bag. Yes, that's when I lost my life, right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why was the only one who couldn't get his memory back? It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lin tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences in powers we get? I can control all kinds of things from the living to the dead, but even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't. You mean I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of the death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiance stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. Aww. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically and altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sizzle's fate, and I can just bet you the fate of the woman who love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be averted, eh? Fate averted! Yay! So, Yomiel? It looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes, and I'm glad too. I think I kinda understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Aww. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later, which is born. Right, we should get back to a new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, eh? And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Zizzle. Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It will be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of a lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yomiel? Thank you, Zizzle. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiel. Zizzle? Are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Mizzle. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Zizzle, I'll never forget you! I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, it looks like you come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jod. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we are each going back to our own new present. Aww. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. I feel like there will be a twist. Wait! See? Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you. Yeah, Ray! Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you! Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I hoped. I am really grateful to you, Sizzle. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, who exactly are you? Fair enough, I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. Oh, there's another version? You changed the fates of many people tonight. The first of which was hers. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. So everybody dies. They stole the wooden box from a ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process, everybody dies. 2 little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw toward his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. What? that, the powers of the dead, but how? He didn't really understand it himself, not yet anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, because he died in the presence of Temsik. That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in red in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? What? What do you... He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. Don't tell me Ray is Mizzle? And that's the other version of a story of this night. The story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. So that was you, huh? Aww! That's right. I'm Mizzle. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You can change the fates of these people on your own. So you decided to wait those 10 years out. Oh my god. Exactly. And then, at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time, I had grown old and my powers were weak. So I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second, you were able to manipulate that dex lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching the man in red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do. Like travel through telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How would you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before on that night the first time around. We what? We met before? From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lin had lost her life at that junkyard off the edge of the town. I followed the ghost world path to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and shifting dex lamp. It made my fur stand on end, I can tell you. That was me? So I was shot on the night the first time around as well. You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiyo. What? I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction, and then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have all been over. Then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that? Completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Mizzle, I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Mizzle? So you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh? Of course! Because that's what doggies do. Oh. He's so precious. Now then, farewell, Sizzle. Oh my god. And so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had really happened in this town tonight. I made my way back to a new present. Doggos are so precious. I love dogs. Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. Hey, were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Yippee! It worked! But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again. That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Jot. Dad, you're home! Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camilla. It's so nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too. Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad just gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine though. Haha, how long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me, this is a symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny, eh? And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. Haha, that you will. That you will. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten. That's right, the very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Yup. He never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sizzle. Sizzle. It seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Sizzle likes you, Lynn. Alright everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom. Ah. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow too. And so we meet again, Sizzle. Aww. From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into that world and I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate. What? What? I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch. Watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives as they unfold. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. Aww! Aww, that's so nice! Mizzle! Happy birthday to a lovely Lynn! Huh? Like I said, it isn't my birthday. So Mizzle is Cabanella's. Hey Mizzle, I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort. But birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. Ah, so Mizzle's is Lynn's. I see. Oh, that's so cute! We're done with this game finally. There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now he can be a great detective just like Inspector Cabanella. What kind of example is Inspector providing for his men? Aww. Here's your food, gentlemen. Memory? What are you doing here? I heard you're going to be picking new members for Special Investigation Unit today. So you took on a part-time job here again just so you could eavesdrop? Oh, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. Nice. I like her. She's so me. I love her, Memory. La la la, I've never cooked this way before. So exotic, so exciting. Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and fenugreek, curry, chicken, paradise, blah blah. Is it really necessary to do curry chicken menu item? Oh, but our very best customer requested it. Now, good luck with the taste testing. Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is his very best customer anyway? Ah! Yeah, so he's not a culprit anymore. Everybody's fate has changed. Let's see. Are you sure we really need all these explosives? Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. Follow the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. But you standing here. Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams. love this game. So this is where you work, huh, Papa? That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, don't you have any ideas at all you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories. Indiscretion of minister, perhaps now. Must you talk that way in front of a darling angel? Here's to the stodgy mind of my darling husband. Nice. I love this game. I'm sure you guys will love this game too, if you guys get the chance to play it. This deal is going quite well, I must say. These grapes are quite good. The Yonoa is about to scrape the bottom of sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir. Again! Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me a case of vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now. So nobody is making any deal after all that change. All that averted fates that we did. Love, peas, and pigeons! Long live rock and roll! Stop the park from charging admission! Protect the rights of those who live here! Nice, so they're friends now. Bum 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 bum. Today's the day, is finally getting out. Who? Everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. Then let me show you a new dance that's been passed down in our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomachache. We call it dance away the pain. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. Think you could show it to me, say, next week? You got it! Oh yeah, he's in the. I totally forgot that he's in jail. 10 long years, Yomio. Your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside. And his legs are still works fine. His legs still works as fine. Thank you, Sizzle. So he only served 10 years in jail. Aww. Aww. Well, that's so cute. Aww. That's so cute. I'm so happy being able to play this game until the end. I wonder if I can skip this. I can't. But yeah, thank you so much everybody for, seeing this game through and through with me. I'm very, very happy I'm able to finish this game. I I think I finished this game before a long time ago, but I forgot all of it already. So this is a very good refreshment that I got with a very high quality images and graphics as well. So yeah, thank you so much everybody for coming. Thank you. I hope you like the game. Tomorrow I'll be back to Twitch with a new game, but not so new. I mean, it's a newer than this. It's called Metaphor Refantasio. Is that how it's called? I totally forgot. I would call it Metaphor. It's the same producer, the same directors as Persona games. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy it. I really hope myself will enjoy it. I've never played it before, but we'll go through it together tomorrow at 8 o'clock GMT plus 7. Bison! Thank you so much for redeeming the points. And yes, thank you. I love you to the end of my core. I love you so much for coming. I really hope you enjoyed it, Bison. I love you for waking up so early. I don't know if it's just for me or for work or for, study, but still, you take your time to come and see me here on my stream. And that's really appreciated! Thank you for the follow! And Pinnoy thank you so much for coming! I really appreciate you as well. I really appreciate you. Pinnoy thank you, but if you don't mind, stop donating me such ridiculous numbers. That would be very appreciated. But still, your existence is appreciated already. So yeah, thank you so much for coming, Minotaur. I love you. I love you. Oh, Bison, I love you too. I'll eat you. I'll eat you up, every single one of you. You guys are so adorable. I want to eat you up. But yeah, thank you for coming, everybody. We have done this already. Let me see some illustrations. Ooh, this one looks cool. I love the illustrations so much. It's so good. Sasuga. The same team as the Ace Attorney. Aww, that's Alma and Camilla. That's so cute. Oh my god, all the storyboard. That's so cool. That is so cool. I like that. Complete Lynn's apartment. Oh, okay, so we have puzzles to complete. So the ghost puzzles here. Okay, I'll come back to it later. I'm sure to come back to it later. So yeah, thank you so much everybody for coming. Thank you. I love you guys so much, and I'll be continuing my Twitch stream with a new game, Metaphor Refantasio, tomorrow at 8 o'clock GMT plus 7. Let's see who should I be rating today. Oh, and don't forget, I have 3 streams today, so we'll be seeing each other at 4. GMT plus 7 is a membership stream on my YouTube channel, so please visit. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'll rate her then. Her name is Eri. She's Thai apparently, so yeah. Let's see. I'll rate her, so please be nice to her, okay? Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the points redemption. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, and I will see you at 4 on YouTube. Bye-bye. Kirayoka! Over and out.